Hello folks, welcome to the stream. So good to have you guys here. It's been a hot minute since I did a stream, since I'm not used to not streaming on Twitch. Good to have you guys here. What up, Zach? What up, X-Ken? Zombie Striker, good to have you. Heckin' Leborg, I love that name. GamerVirtual.exe, hello, good to have you here. Official Death by Rainbow. That's a cool name. I like it. What mix is it? I'll get to that in a minute. I'm just waiting for just a little bit to give everyone a chance to join in. Sup, handsome boy? How dare you? Hi. Smoothie. What, you got one? And you didn't bring any for the rest of us. No, I'm just kidding. Patrol Rat Christ and more. Hold on to your suggestions, because just please hold on to them for just a sec. Is this what kind of mix this will be? I'll get to that in a second. Before I do, I should bring up the Temanite starter pack. Yes, indeed, that is going to be the next starter. Okay, my thing is about to frickin' fall off. I had to readjust my camera for online classes because it zooms in so much whenever you go into online classes. It's ridiculous. So, copyright bomb. It might be. We will see. Copyright time. You know, when it comes to these mixes, copyright is just inevitable for the most part. And honestly, I am okay with that. I have Monster Cat Gold. I can get copyright-free mixes for the most part otherwise if I wanted to. So, I should be okay. You have good Wi-Fi connection, so you'll enjoy the stream. That's always a plus. But yeah, so Temanite is going to be for the next starter pack. And I guess I should go ahead and bring this up. It will not be nearly as impressive as the MDK one was. It'll probably not even have that many songs by comparison. It'll be more like the 1788L one, where it was, just 10 to 14 songs. Contained Temanite song. Temanite, watch your kneecaps. Again, I don't care much about copyright. As long as it doesn't block my video, I should be okay. But yeah, so I feel like I should go ahead and point it out. Temanite is going to be the next... I just got a sunspot in my eye because I stupidly decided to look straight into my lamp. But anyways, so... you should probably expect 14 songs max, maybe 15 max, but it's more likely going to be 8 to 10, or somewhere between 8 to 15, somewhere in that range. Just as a heads up, I figured I should bring that up. What up, Cole? It's been a while since I've seen you. Good to have you here. I exist here, as do us all. Boss fight Nickem remix. Yes, Nickem. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. Rickham. Yes. I don't know where else to go with that. Hello, just arrived. Good to have you, Suplime. That's how you say your name, right? Suplime? Dime X6 Explorer. I'm just going to call you Explorer. Dynamic Explorer, just to make it easier. Do boss fight Mexico Lincoln Space Event. Hold on to your suggestions. Just hold on. Please. We'll get to that in... yeah, like Zach said, we'll get to that in a sec. Knock 'em. Frick my keyboard. Hey, now you know how I feel whenever I use a swiping keyboard on my phone. It sucks. Well... yeah, it sucks. Frick 'em, yes. But anyways, so... I should go ahead and explain what this video is going to be about. I am not sure. I don't know what mix to do from here. I'm tossed up between a gaming mix, a fall mix maybe, I don't know, like a rainy day mix maybe, or like my friend Zach would, distraction dance, or like Zach and Heckin Bork are talking about, Meme DM2. I'm tossed up between those all. More a gaming mix versus the second meme mix. I'm not sure which one to do. I can't seem to pick. Make Global Digitality 3. You say that as if I'm still in the GD community. You know, I should mention, I'm not disconnected from the GD community entirely. In fact, I have been considering picking up GD again in the near future. Maybe not like completely going, like diving back into it, but maybe picking up the game and seeing what I've been missing since then. So if you guys want to see that, leave a like on this stream. I'm really curious to see what you think of that idea. And also, before I continue, I want to bring something up real quick. Where are you? There you are. That is loud. So I had a poll on my most recent video where, do I have any partnerships with Boom Kitty? I didn't know Boom Kitty did partnerships, so, no. So in my most recent video, I was asking you guys how I should go about posting my songs to YouTube, because as I've mentioned before, I'm sitting on 8 songs, 7 of which are unreleased, and more are on the way pretty soon, hopefully, like in the form of a new EP. I'll let you guys know about that soon. If you want to get updates on that, be sure to follow my Twitter, link in the description. But, anyways, the overwhelming majority of you guys have said that I should keep my songs posted to my actual YouTube channel. So, because it's a giant majority vote, I'm going to go ahead and stick with that decision. So, sometime in September, after the summer mix is released, you can expect all 7 of the rest of my tracks to be released one at a time as we go along in timely fashion, hopefully. And on top of that, hopefully by the time that's done and ready to go, I will also have a new EP at the ready to release. So the release schedule is probably going to go something like starter pack, song release, starter pack, song release, etc., until I run out of songs, and then I get back to making mashup requests and releasing, the usual mixes. But besides that, the starter packs and the end of summer mix do take priority. So I figured I should go ahead and let you guys know that. And on top of that, the summer mix, there is something that I really wish I could show you guys, but I don't want to spoil anything because, excuse me, it's a very, I'm really proud of how this particular thing that I made for the summer mix came out. Zach knows what it is. Zach is in the VC chat on Discord with me, but I'm muted right now until we get started. We get the ball rolling, essentially. So, yeah, I figured I should just go ahead and point that out. But Zach knows what I'm talking about. So, let's just say it's a very special little thing for the end, for the finale of the summer mix, and I'm really happy with how it came out. You're in YouTube chat as well. Well, there you go. So I am really excited to get this summer mix finished and fully polished so I can release it for you guys, and I really cannot wait for you guys to get to hear this because it's one of my best things I've ever made. Hands down. I say that with a lot of my mixes, but I genuinely mean it with this, especially with how much of my own stuff it implements as well. It doesn't just use other people's songs. Let's just say it's an Illenium style outro. I'll leave it at that. But in the meantime, Sharkster, good to have you here. Welcome. Dubstep Beat Study too. But anyways, so with all that said, let's get back into the meat of the video. What mix I should do for this stream. So, like I said before, I'm not entirely sure. I'm tossing between another gaming mix, possibly another first-person shooter gaming mix or a deathmatch gaming mix. Maybe even a mix for when you're playing Battle Royales. I know that with Battle Royales, you're supposed to pay attention to your surroundings, and you're supposed to have, like Henry Stickmin collection mix. No, but I could use Henry Stickmin music somewhere, Fall Guys gaming mix. So basically just minigame gaming mixes. I mean, that's basically what that would be. Fall Guys is just a collage of, like, mini games. It's basically Mario Party, but in elimination style. At least to my understanding. Minecraft mix, so a lo-fi mix. I would save that for the rainy day mix if I were to do that. Terraria mix. Again, same thing. And also, I don't play Terraria. Fight me. No, don't actually. Let's not fight. I would much rather keep my sanity, not trying to fight anyone. Minecraft PvP. I do have a Minecraft server, though, so if you guys want to gain access to that, I would recommend joining my Discord. Link in the description below. If you guys are interested in that, we do have a Minecraft server. It's not a normal survival mode, though. A normal survival server. It is essentially a server where we make mini games and then we subsequently play them. We've got... Terraria is better than Minecraft. Change my mind. No, I will not change your mind because you're allowed to have your own opinion. Just like I am allowed to have mine. That was grammatically correct. I am all over the place today. Probably because I'm on my second soda. The soda's totally the best for you. They are equal. In respective senses, maybe. Both good, yes. There you go. You have the right idea. What kind of soda? First, earlier it was Dr. Pepper. Now it's just straight Pepsi. Yes, I am a Pepsi over a cola gang. It's just my preference. It just tastes better. I don't know. We're not getting into that. So again, I'm either tossed between a gaming mix, like I said, or the next meme mix. I am not sure which of these two I want to do. Roblox mix, probably not. Again, that would fall under the same category as like Terraria and Minecraft. I would probably save that for the rainy day mega mix that I'll inevitably do. And what I'll probably do for that is I'll pick some songs, maybe even some slightly heavier songs that... yes, funny song mix. What is my favorite song? I don't have one. It all depends on what I'm in the mood for and what genre I pick. It keeps fluctuating. So I don't know. But if I had to pick, technically, it would right now be Sad Songs versus Good Things Fall Apart by Illenium and Said the Sky. And Annika Wells. And John Bellion, I can't forget that. But yeah, so, there's that. But anyways, besides that, what the rainy day mix, when I get around to that, is probably going to entail, it's going to be a bunch of songs that would fit well with, like, if you were driving around in a car and it was, like, raining all over. What would probably happen is that I would just, like, make it a slow kind of mix. You heard a doggo. I do have two dogs. They yap a lot. But I would also, most likely for that mix, lace in some instrumental piano playing. I'm not the best at piano, so maybe I'll hold off on that until I actually get better at doing that. But essentially what I'll do is just songs to drive to Temanite Night Drive. Well, we'll see. The mood will drastically be important. But I'll get to that when I actually do work on the rainy day mix. But I want to get better at piano before I do that, so I can lace in some freestyle piano for that. So, until then, I'm kind of wanting to choose between either a gaming mix or a meme mix, like I said before. So, what are you guys saying? Yours is Logic Gatekeeper. That is a good choice. I do, Danimal Cannon is not a bad choice. I want Distraction Dance. Believe me, I do too. Music mix. But what kind? Gaming mix and meme mix are both music mixes. So ooh, it's kind of tossed. Huh. Half of you are saying, well, dubstep mix. Well, that could apply to both. Either gaming mix or meme mix. That could apply to both. So, what about Tickets Please by Pixelbitty? I need to listen to more Pixelbitty. You guys keep suggesting their stuff. The stuff that I have listened to from Pixelbitty, is that how you pronounce it, or is it Pixelbitty? I think it's Pixelbitty. It would make sense if it does. It would make sense if that's how you pronounce their name, but regardless. Lost my train of thought. Anyways, it is Bitty. Oh, it's Bitey. So it is Bitey. Oh, interesting. All right, well, more power to them. I'm gonna say Bitty just because it's easier for me. And to me, it makes more sense, but more power to them if they want to pronounce it that way. Considering it's their own name. But anyways, so yeah, the stuff that I've heard from them, it's not bad, but it definitely has room for improvement. I do see good things coming out of them soon, like in the near future. I'm just not sure when. Okay, you guys are saying gaming mix, then meme mix. Okay, so it's starting to lean more towards gaming mix. So I'm gonna take the next Doggos. I'm gonna take the next 2 to 3 minutes, letting you guys vote on gaming mix or meme mix now. Don't spam your votes, but vote now in the chat. Whichever one gets the most votes will be the one we do for this stream and for the next oncoming streams. Again, music mix could apply to either one of them. I need you to be a little more specific. So either gaming mix or meme mix. Which of the two? That also applies to the person who said dubstep mix earlier. That again could apply to either one. Okay, another one for those. Nah, bro, make a sound mix. Never! GD music. Win game. Meme gaming mix. Just combine the two. Okay. I think it's pretty clear. The majority of you guys do want a gaming mix. So I am going to pick that for now. So this mix is going to be a gaming mix on this stream, and for the next couple streams, it's going to be a gaming mix. That's your decision, and I will stand by it until it is finished, all right? And I'm not sure. Do I want to make it 2 hours, or am I going to make it 1 hour just to keep it simple? Last time, the Rocket League gaming mix gave me some problems, but I think I figured out why. I think that's because recently I figured out how to clear media cache in Premiere Pro, but the problem was that when I did that, I did it in the middle of the Rocket League project, so it kept on giving me acceleration errors and it kept on giving me problems. So I think I'm going to need to, if I'm ever going to make a new video out of a 2-hour video, I need to make sure to, to not accidentally do media cache in the middle of a project. Otherwise, it's just gonna lose it and just give me a lot of problems. That's what happened last time, and that's why the exporting of the Rocket League mix gave me so many issues. So I gotta be careful of that from here on out. So I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 2-hour mix for this, because I think gaming for 2 hours is kind of a standard anyways. It just makes more sense than a 1 hour mix. To me anyways, and that's just what I think. But anyways, so I'd say we get into it, shall we? I'm thinking of a deathmatch gaming mix like I did with the first one. What do you guys think? I'm going to take the next 2 to 3 minutes to let you guys decide on what the gaming mix is going to be about. I'm leaning towards first-person shooters, maybe even battle royales if you really want to be, if you really want to push the limit. But your guys' call. So for the next 2 to 3 minutes, vote now in the chat what you guys want this mix to be about for the gaming mix. Is it going to be shooters? Is it going to be another Rocket League mix? Is it going to be a racing game mix? Is it going to be a fighting game mix? What is it going to be? Deathmatch of fighting games. Pick one. Deathmatch or FPS. Okay, so... Okay. So another one for that. Battle Royale. Call of Duty, I'm counting that for shooters. Mojang specifications. Minecraft educations. What would that? What kind of a? What mix would that be? Com4.ogg intensifies. I don't know what that is, and I hate that I don't know what that is. Notch made it. Oh, I guess I could have guessed that. If we were on the topic of Minecraft, that would make sense. GD lobby music. See, the problem with that is that it's interchangeable now that people know how to replace files. So, that doesn't work. Practice music. Again, same thing. Interchangeable. Have you seen Peaceful? Only GD players know what that is. The only Peaceful I know of is Minecraft, but clearly that's not the case. You hate that level. Oh, okay. You think it should start out with deathmatch, transition into some faster songs for racing, then slow down for casual? I don't know how I feel about switching between different tones for one single mix for a specified style of game. So if it was an FPF mix, I think it would be best to stick with that. Because otherwise, like, that it wouldn't make sense to switch halfway in this context. It would for any other mix, but for a gaming mix, it doesn't work. You don't really care what the mix will be about, but you want to see lots of MDK. I do too. I love MDK. But let's not go overboard with it like I always do. I already did that with this starter pack. I'm not going to do that I'm not going to do that again. I've already set the bar way too high for the starter packs because of it, and because of that, I haven't even started on it. Thankfully, I know what the video is going to look like, so it's not going to take too long. Creo starter pack after Temanite. Well, we'll get to that when the Temanite starter pack is released. Because again, I take suggestions from the YouTube comments on those videos, and I go back to previous episodes as well to count up those votes as well. Not from the same users, of course, but still. Okay, so the majority of you are saying deathmatch or first-person shooter gaming mix. So let's go ahead and start with that. I guess in that case, we should go ahead and pick a song to set the tone, or a pair of songs for that matter. So let me go ahead and unmute. Hello. I said hello. Zachary. Must be AFK. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, he'll be back soon enough, I'm pretty sure. Call of Duty's Zombies Lobby song. Maybe, but I don't think that would be a good start to the mix. I'm trying to pick something real good for the start of the mix. I'm just not sure what it is, or what it could be, for that matter. There is one song that that I have been looking into that I kind of wanted to start off with. Let me find it real quick. If you guys know what interval audio is, you guys are going to freak out at me listening to this track, because it's a really good one. If it would not be muted. That is loud. As soon as the previous gaming mix was finished, I found this song, and I immediately thought, yes, this needs to go in the next one. Just listen to it, it's perfect. I don't know how to play piano, or violin, or viola. Rye does, though. It's got quite a punch to it, too. It's perfect.
How we gonna get down?
Hello there. And there you go. That would get overused in GD very quickly. Yeah, I mean, this song is really, it's very powerful. It sounds like a first-person shooter trailer. Agreed. And I think that this mix would really call for this song, Ping by Exile. I know that song. I don't know if it would work well for this early on in the gaming mix, but maybe eventually I will use it. Remind me, like, halfway through the gaming mix when we get there. But in the meantime, we want to start off like really heavy. Like, think the first gaming mix, the first shooter gaming mix, like with the song that I just listened to, that I just pulled up. That's probably for a meme mix. That too. I think Ping by Exile would work for a meme mix for sure.
Oh yeah, it would.
But in the meantime, Fury by Extant is definitely going to be like one of the starter tracks, but I need something to pair with it. I'm just not sure what that could be yet. So I need your guys' suggestions.
Do you want to pop or anything?
Hello, person in the background.
That would be Loka.
Oh, hello. When did you get here?
Running. Just now.
Just meow? What are you, Azazel?
Just now. Oh my god. Oh, that joke, I swear.
Hey, guess what I'm working on?
What would that be?
I am working on the next first-person shooter gaming mix.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Crunch.
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 Yes.
So, we're starting off with Fury by Extant. I'm going to go ahead and post it in VC chat so you can take a look at it if you want.
Alright.
Wow.
It's a really good song. It's really powerful, too.
Sick.
It's got a lot of energy to it. It's perfect for a shooter gaming mix, for sure.
I forgot how spicy Takis were.
How the frick did... Someone made Henry Stickmin's distraction dance into a GIF. How did they do that?
I did.
Might just be that I really like the teriyaki.
Am I in a Discord call? Yes. So if you guys want to join in on that, potentially,
Did I
there
tell you
again
that
the
at the like Korean
who's got the
conference?
talking in the background?
Sorry, I'm mute.
Okay. You don't have to mute. It would just maybe go push to talk for this for now.
Probably a good idea. I'll
Yeah.
do that real quick.
Okay. Cool.
Got
But in the meantime, so if you guys want to potentially join in on the chat, a link to the Discord is down in the description. And before I forget, we and I should probably mention this for anyone else who's also in the server as well. Tonight, for the first time, we are going to be doing a server movie night. And I'm really excited to do it. It's not going to be like a Marvel movie or an anime movie or anything like crazy like that. For now, it's going to be just Animusic 1 and 2. So if you guys are interested in joining in on the watch experience for that, then join the Discord and check the announcements, because I did post an announcement with a poster and everything to give you all the information that you're going to need to join in. So if you guys are interested, link to the Discord down in the description. So if you guys are interested, I hope to see you there. But in the meantime, back to the mix. So this song, Fury by Extant, I need something to pair it with this. When is it? It's going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. And the runtime is 1 hour and 11 minutes, so expect to be there a while. And also bring popcorn if you can. Killer Instinct's main theme, more specifically the Instinct by Mick Gordon. Alright, I'll take a listen to that. I'd imagine that the Killer Instinct soundtrack would be, it would
I think
be
it would be
perfect.
pretty killer.
Such low-hanging fruit,
Shit.
mate.
Giz is in the waiting room.
Alright, go ahead. Bring him in.
Yeah, they're good.
Ooh. Ooh! What did I expect? It's Mick Gordon, the creator of the Doom soundtrack.
Oh, heck yeah.
Heck yeah, I was right. Oh, it's building. Oh, heck yes! This is perfect! This kind of stuff is exactly what I was looking for in the previous mix. I never got it though. Like, not a lot of like heavy, like amped up rock stuff to be thrown into the mix. Apart from maybe one song from the Doom soundtrack, but I kind of looked into that on my own time. So more stuff like this, please, because this is perfect for this. Seriously, this is great. Like, do I think it would work well as the intro? Not with Fury, not with Extant's Fury. I don't know. I'd have to save this for later, but I did grab it, so I will definitely be using this in the near future. So, in the meantime, what else do you guys have? Oh wow, you're just
What BPM
suggesting
are we
all
on
the
now?
you're just suggesting all the Evan King songs. Jeez. Jump around to 355 in for the second drop. Oh, okay. Let me go a little bit before that too. Thank you for telling me about that, because that I will definitely use. An MDK style thumbnail for this song. Decision and Datsic Deviants. Dirty Phonics remix. Ooh. Wasn't there also another what mix are we doing? We are doing the next gaming mix specifically for first person shooters. Like we did the first time. It's what the chat decided to vote on. So that's what we're going with. Oh, this was suggested to me before. I don't think I was the biggest fan of this. I mean, 7 years ago, I don't care how old the song is, because we're not on a time specific we're not on a time problem with this mix compared to like the summer mix where we had like a time gap that we needed to focus on. This time we don't need to worry about it, so anything goes for this mix as long as it fits the theme. I will say I also feel like I should be cautious with Datsic related stuff because, well, in case you guys don't know, Datsic is under some allegations and has yet to clear them. He has yet to be proven guilty, but he has yet to be proven innocent as well. So until then, I think I'm going to steer clear of Datsic related stuff as well.
Darn.
Just for now.
Because I really love the build up to the first drop in this song.
That's fair. Half-Life Alyx, Anti-Citizen. I have heard some really good things about this new Half-Life game, so I'm curious to see what this is.
The music is amazing.
Alright. Well, let's take a listen.
It definitely starts out quiet, but then it ramps up.
I like that. I love those really, like, those tracks that have such great progressions to them.
Me too.
Ooh.
It also feels awesome fighting the Combine with them, or with that song.
I'm just curious what tempo it is, because if it's in the right tempo, I could transition this into Fury. It's in D minor, and Extant's Fury is in E minor. Oh! Oh, it's a very different tempo. Ooh. Whoa! This is like some mid-tempo stuff. Like, this is the kind of stuff Rez would use in her sets. It's great, I love it.
I do too.
I will definitely be using this later in the mix. Will I use it now? Not yet. But I'll definitely grab it for later. More stuff like this, please. And it doesn't have to necessarily be from any one game either. It can jump between games. I love that.
Yeah. I cannot speak today.
Alright, I think I've heard enough of this song. Let's move on to see what else you guys are saying. So, add some reverb and a few tempo changes and maybe it would sound better. Hello Oz, good to have you here. You look like Gold E. What do you... Who dat? Voidwalker by Ghost Data. Okay, let's take a listen to this. But again, that song that I showed you earlier, Fury by Extant, that is the basis for what we're going with for the start. So, for those who weren't here at the time that I grabbed it, and for those who weren't here when I first pulled it up to listen to for reference, this is the kind of tone we're aiming for. For the, it's only 140 tempo? What the frick? That's not what I was expecting. Not that I'm complaining. I hear a plane outside. What the frick?
No.
California is weird these days. Alright, but anyways, this is the reference song to give you guys an idea of what I'm kind of looking for, because this song is going to go at the beginning of the mix, but I need something to go with it, you know? So this is what we're working with. Maybe a soundtrack song to go right before this song. I don't know. Aquaroid, Valiant Hero. Later. Valiant Hero, definitely I'll add later. But good taste, good choice. Remind me of that one later.
How we gonna get down?
I really like that part of the mix where it goes like, that's cool. But yeah, so that is generally speaking what I'm aiming for the start of this mix. So something that kind of has that, as well as something to go at the beginning, like right before this. What I'm hoping for is a soundtrack of some kind from any game, really, to then transition into this. Who knows what that could be? That is all on you guys. Your choice. So it doesn't have to be limited to any like electronic music. So this is if you weren't here for the last time we were making one of these, this is a mix out of EDM, preferably heavy EDM if you can, or just dark for that matter. It works as well. Orchestral music, soundtrack music, rock music, or maybe all of the above. If you can tick all those boxes, it'd be perfect. But yeah, so if you guys can somehow fit all those, tick all those boxes, will I use Aquaroid Valiant Hero for outro? For outro, I'm not sure. Maybe. But what is the theme? First-person shooters. So essentially, it's like the deathmatch gaming mix that I did before, but the second one, essentially. Blast processing. Yes, because that's how you speak.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I'm just looking at a GD level right now and it's fucking 3D.
Downlink Absolute Fire. I have that song. I forgot what it sounded like. I don't remember liking it a whole lot though. Wait, I was gonna look up Ghost Data by Voidwalker. Why didn't I do that? All right.
C418 starter pack.
Okay, well that would be something, especially since it's not EDM.
It'd be an interesting spin on this.
All right, let's see what this song is. Ooh. This is good so far. I like it. Mid-tempo? Ooh. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Not what I was expecting it to do, but I like surprise. Ooh. Kind of minimal, but I think it works for this. This is what 1788L stuff needs to be infused with to make it work better. An obvious, like, weight to it. I will grab this for sure. But will I use it for the intro? No. Not if it's gonna go with Fury by Extant, unfortunately. So... Excision Vault. If I were to do that, I would probably go with the Subtronic treatment. Sorry, I blanked out for a second. What did I miss? Pray for Rhythm VIP. Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? Wait, wasn't there also something that I had copied? Oh. I am curious to see what the Pray for Rhythm VIP sounds like. I have a feeling that's going to get my video blocked, though, so I'm a little skeptical. Especially since it's new, and it's Pray for Rhythm that we're talking about here. The first time I ever used Pray for Rhythm in a mix was a DJ mix. And I didn't even use a lot of it. And it still got my video blocked. And that was from 2017, and the mix was made in 2018. So if that got my video blocked, who knows what this is going to do. But that's one of the reasons why I like doing these streams, is so I can find out for myself. So, let's listen to this. Okay. Pretty similar intro. There was another song I wanted to check out, so before I forget, Excision, and Downlink, Resistance, I think. Okay. So, basically the same startup as well. You can't even tell that there's a difference just yet. I'm waiting for it.
Keep you having that big mouth while it's still attached to your bloody neck.
Okay. Alright, okay.
Let's have a go, you mug. Piss off!
Whoa!
Get it.
Ooh. That was cool.
You better hold on to your head, mate. Keep you having that big mouth while it's still attached to your bloody neck. You bloody pikers. Let's do this again. Want some? Yeah, I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you, rage quit!
Seriously.
Alright,
Dodgy.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not a good idea, because...
Push it.
Alright, let me skip ahead a little. See if there's anything else. Is it gonna drop one more time? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. And then it stops. Okay, so it's just a double drop. Alright, that's fine. If I were to use this, I would probably use like just like the first drop. So I'll grab this for sure. It's definitely like worth adding to the mix. So I think what this is right now, like this stream right now, is just me stocking up on stuff to use for the mix, and then in the following streams is when I actually start on the mix and like make progress on it. So you guys are gonna for now just gonna have you guys are just gonna have the chance to suggest whatever the heck you want for this mix, and from then on we go ahead and like actually make this. So, one song I want to look into before I do anything else is Excision and Downlink Resistance, because someone mentioned that in a previous stream where I was working on a mix. And I said that the next time I did a deathmatch gaming mix, or a first-person shooter gaming mix, I would look into it and add it. So, now we're here. Let's listen to it again and see if it still holds up. I'm pretty sure it will, but let's see. Ooh.
Elevated humans of long-lost Earth. Your land burns as the skies turn gray. The greed of world leaders has gone too far. The time has come to take back the planet. Initiate phase 2. Power up the base cannon. Raise your fist. It's your time to resist.
Okay, okay.
Time to resist.
Not gonna lie, drop's a bit underwhelming. It's not, I mean, it's not, it's still well produced, I'll give it that. But it's not, I don't know, it just doesn't seem all that, great by comparison. So I think what I'm gonna do is, if I'm gonna mix something by Excision with Extint's Fury, it will be either the Fight Through the Pain remix from Squento or the Vault remix from Subtronics. Speaking of which, let's get to that, shall we?
two-faced cunt.
Open me up and see damn shit.
That looks nasty.
Sicko, fucko. I was gonna invite you guys all to a race now if you wanna head to you anymore.
Every battle makes me
Ball of molten steel.
Now throw your head.
Yeah, this one for sure would work well with Fury. So, but I am gonna keep listen to this remix in 1.25 speed. I know what that's gonna sound like. I can already picture it in my head. It would sound pretty cool. Mescalink, later in the mix. Carrier by Virtual Riot. What is that? And why don't I know what that sounds like? Hang on a sec. Is this an old song? Wait, I do know what this is. It has a really cool intro. Hang on. Yeah. It starts off in G as well, because of course it does. I love me some G, some songs in G minor. I mean, I am obsessed with that key. I use it all the time. But I don't remember the drop of it. Nor do I know the rest of the songs from the supposed Nightmare EP. Standard Virtual Riot build-up. I would definitely end up using that somewhere along the line. What background will I use in this mix? I'm not sure. Sounds like some Transformers type of... Yeah, it does. I've already grabbed it. It's good. Alright. Perfect. I've already grabbed that for later in the mix. Someone keeps suggesting some stuff by Jay Cush. Bob's Song being one of them. Let's see what the heck this is. I'm curious. It's supposedly like hard trap or something like that. I see some Ivory in the suggested. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at that next. You've already got my attention. Ooh. Ooh. This is isn't really heavy, but it is really deep. This is cool. Ooh, that was cool. Oh wait, was that actually not the drop? That felt like a drop. Oh, there we go. Ho, 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 ho. Is that ping pong? This is so cool. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Mr. Bill with with his sporadic trap stuff that he usually makes. Really cool stuff. But for this mix, I don't know if it would work all that well, unfortunately. Ooh. I forgot what this song sounds like. So I am going to take a look. After this Ivory song that I saw in the Up Next page, I'm gonna take a look at this and see what the frick it is. Because I love Ivory, and I'm curious to see what this is. I know for sure I'm going to be adding Next Level by Ivory. This one's called Distortion. I have a feeling it's going to be extremely heavy. Which is good, because it's what we want for this mix. Okay, good start. Alright. I like the guitar, that's cool. A new era has just begun. That sounds perfect for a shooter mix. Please be good. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is right on par with what we're looking for. Ooh, the brrr, that's perfect. Ooh. That is sick. Very distorted. Like it advertises it wasn't lying. That was cool, the little wait. The Pac-Man sound. I know what Mescalink is, don't worry, I'll look into going on that further. Any hard beat song is super overused in GD. That's for a good reason. It's oh, I hear a kitty. Meow. Alright, so I'll take a look at this Barely Alive Virtual Riot Phase 1 and Myro track next. And then I'll look at Evil Wave Faithless. But first, hang on one second. I have a visitor. Hold on a sec. Oh.
I wonder how Finn will react to Rampage. I think it'll be fun.
Hi. She'll be on screen momentarily, most likely. Knowing her. Anyways, so what are you guys up to?
Minecraft.
Cool. What about you,
just
Zach?
sent an email out.
Okay. What's with the squeaking?
I thought that was the cat.
No, that was Giz.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Guess what are you doing?
I'm playing 2.
Anyways, now to take a look at this Barely Alive Virtual Riot Phase 1 and Myro track called Rampage. I have this song, I just don't remember how it goes. Do I have it?
Each retains their human personality.
I don't have it. Huh. I thought I did.
Often, because they are so misunderstood, two of these monsters will give each other support.
What is the name of the song? Rampage.
Rampage, total destruction.
Don't worry, Gridstomp VIP will be in there. Ooh. Disciple. Disciple!
Rampage, total destruction.
Trying to get my cat to reside up here so you guys can see her. Maybe I should go ahead and move this back a little bit. Okay, so that song I already grabbed, so that's a pretty good one. Dance Mr. I know. Don't spam, please. If this were a meme mix, I would definitely use the distraction dance meme.
There's Kitty.
There is Kitty, yes. Hello. So while I'm listening to your incredible suggestions, I'm going to be accompanied by my good friend, Samantha. Kitty, kitty, over here.
That is an amazing cat, I must say.
Come here. Don't rub your tail in my face. There we go. Anyways, yes, a kitty. So what mix is this and what BPM are we at right now? Right now we're at 150 BPM and this is the next first-person shooter gaming mix. So this is the song that we're starting with. Kitty, don't rub your face on the keyboard. And this is the song we're starting with. Or one of them anyways. There's gonna be more than one. So I'm looking for heavy EDM stuff, orchestral stuff, rock stuff, and soundtrack stuff. This kitty came here to see if the mix was going well. Yes, it did. Nice. That part will never get old.
How are we gonna get down?
Welcome to the Fire by Slander. I'll check that out next. Or, that could be one of the next ones. Alright, you guys get the idea. So I'll look up Welcome to the Fire by Slander and then Doomsday by 2 Vane after this Evil Wave track that someone suggested. Let's take a listen to this. This is good so far. It's good. That is my watch. That is too cute. You want to reach through the screen and give it head taps.
Yes, I do.
Kick is a little weak. Immediately I'm noticing that. Snare, you can hear it. It's snappy. It doesn't have a lot of punch to it though. But for what this song is trying to do, it works. I do really wish that the percussion was a bit snappier. Hi. But this song does work for this, so I'm definitely grabbing it for sure because it does work. So I'm for those of you who I should mention that at this point this stream is essentially just me stockpiling on songs for when I actually make the mix for the next song, American Cup song. No, do not bring that up again, please. Anyways, Uprising by Timonite. I use that in so many mixes, dude. I need to like chill out with that song. I've used it as the intro for like a couple mixes. And I'm probably most likely gonna do that for the Temonite starter pack as well. So might as well hold off.
Did someone just request the American Cup song?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We don't.
Doomsday.
I can understand why.
Okay, there was a song that John suggested. Frick, I lost it. What was it? It was Welcome to the Fire by Slander. There it is.
I have plenty of Half-Life Alyx songs, and
I'm pretty sure. And I love that you're suggesting some. It's Slander and Sullivan King. Got it. Okay, this will be interesting then. But yeah, I should mention that soundtrack stuff does really work well to accompany these specific mixes because a lot of soundtrack music has a really nice addition.
Yeah, especially the other two that I suggested is the Half-Life Alyx Arena and Arena Boss. They're both similar, but I mean like it conveys like a different like feeling. Well, one's like kind of just like loose, but still like tense, and the other one's just like tense and very tight. Because the other one, the context behind it is you're fighting a Strider. Or shall I say trying to escape one.
Oh, this song just doesn't waste any time, does it? This song is so fast. This song is all over the place. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's a little weird. I don't know how I feel about that one. Let's see. Let's see. Rally the troops. Yes, definitely. I'm also going to be using that in my Temanite starter pack. In fact, I'm probably going to get to working on making that until it is done after this stream is over. So if you guys want to join in for that, I will be streaming that on my Discord until like 6, because at 6 I'm going to just go ahead and have dinner. And then at that point I'll go ahead and set up for the, you know, for the movie night, for the Discord movie night. Anyways, oh, see a zombie striker. It was good to have you here. You know what I kind of want to add? And I'm surprised no one's brought this up yet. You guys will know it immediately as soon as I bring it up, though.
I might not because I'm dumb. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Right? I mean, it works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you could put this in the emotional section at the end.
God, dude.
This will also go in the meme mix when I get around to making the next one. Jeez, this has 25 million views. Rightfully so, too. It's a good song. Good little kitty.
Used as Never Gonna Give You Up tab.
I think what I want to do is I want to use this song as the intro, as well as the interlude into like the next drop for after the intro, for after the first drop, I should say, or after the first set of drops, because then it could like transition into something really powerful. Energy drink by Virtual Rat. No, that wouldn't. I don't think that would work with this. Doomsday by Two Vane. Alacrit. Not sure. Oh, by Kykesel. Oh, interesting. You guys are really suggesting a lot of Spaze. I don't know what's up with that.
Space is a good artist.
I mean, okay, but I don't know if it would work for a deathmatch gaming mix.
Press X.
Depends on the song, honestly.
That is true. I mean, people could make songs that you know, they could make a lot of different songs that do a lot of different things. Like Temanite, for instance. On one end, you've got the heavy like uprising, but on the other hand, you've got high score. You know.
And another thing, you've got Space Invaders.
Well, that's right in the middle,
Oh.
and that's the perfect middle ground. If you guys can find that perfect middle ground, that also would be preferable. Oh, there goes the kitty. I don't know why, but for some reason she just loves to sit just right on top of my freaking computer, like, tower. Oh, there she goes. Alright, Two Vein and Mastodon. Okay, so Murata. Alright. Repost Network. Ooh. Oh, go straight into it. Holy moly.
It's a pop, I approve.
Yes. One.
Oh yeah.
100% yes to this one. Yes, frickin' oh my gosh, that is perfect. Maybe we do another TF2 gaming stream someday. Yeah, someday when I get the hang of doing when I
Rocket
get the
jumps?
no, not rocket jumps, but like when I get a handle on my schedule, because I may be going back to work soon. They haven't specified when, but you know.
Alright.
DJ Quad's anniversary song. Let's see what that is. Aristotle, what the frick is that? Is that a game?
Oh no. Let me see. Shoot, pressing all the wrong buttons. No. I have no idea what that is, but you're looking at the right one, probably.
Well, let's listen. See if we're thinking of the same thing. Starts off with rain and a piano.
Yep.
And some seagulls. Huh.
It's heavy. Or at least it does that.
Welcome, stranger. You've just broken the access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions. And where the ultimate weapon is your mind. Fear. Annihilate. Redemption. And the heavens shall tremble. Fear. Annihilate. Redemption. We fight for our survival.
Oh, it's building. Okay, here we go. So it's Festival Trap. That's not what I was expecting. Not a problem. I think I'm gonna use that opening bit with the vocal sample though.
Yeah.
And then I'll use the Halo theme, use the opening of this with the you know, with the vocal, and then I'll transition into Extant Fury.
Yeah, so little side note about that song is that it is the title screen music for Project Ozone 2 modded Minecraft.
Kings and Creatures, Occult. Let's see what this is. I am curious. I can't wait to actually start on this mix, but that's going to have to wait until next stream, because in this stream, we're just stockpiling. And also, you know, getting ideas for what to work on, you know? For what to work with.
Vanta Black possibility.
I'm liking this. I was not expecting this. But that's good. From the taken from the album Genera. Well, it's building, I think. Oh no, that's a melody. Ooh, that's creepy. I like it. This is weird. I kind of like it. There's no drop to it, but you know what? It works. Hi, kitty. Cat's still here. She left, but she's still in the room, because... Alright, well that was pretty cool. What next? You guys really need to chill with the MDK stuff, seriously. Like, seriously.
I think they like MDK.
I can't imagine why. But it seems it's like every other suggestion is MDK. Like, guys, I gave you a starter pack. Is that not enough for you?
Yeah.
It's a fair
Hey, at least I'm suggesting stuff that's not MDK.
Yeah, like,
So
MDK may
not
be
every
later
week.
in the mix, but, like, for now, like I'll definitely use, like, Energy Falcon later in the mix. But for now, we need something different. Balanced by Excision and Space Aces, maybe later. But in the meantime... Overkill by Riot. Maybe. Operation Overkill. That's a maybe. But a really hard maybe. Like, that's, like, really likely to be used.
It's cancer in Beat Saber. I hate it.
That's
Yeah,
not
okay.
really what we're going with.
Science Blaster. That sounds like Portal. Is that Portal?
Oh. No.
Science.
That's the intro music for
Oh,
Game
I
Theory.
know. I know I heard it somewhere. Oh, but it's a Nair cover. Let's see what this is. That's what I expected. Kinda. That's a tiny keyboard. It literally only has like maybe 2 octaves. Okay, I think I get the idea. There's not a whole lot to this. But I do really like it. Evil Inside by Boss Fight and Dirty Phonics. I can't remember what that sounds like. But maybe. Mouse by Mouse? What the frick is that? Hang on. I gotta find out what this is.
I don't know why, but that reminded me about a song called Time After Time.
Mouse by Mouse. It doesn't show up. Like, I can't find it. Kings and Creatures, the Catalyst. Well, the first Kings and Creatures suggested songs was really good. So let's see what this is. Wait. If I were just to search Kings and Creatures... Oh! It's a label for trailer music! Oh, heck yes! I'm all over this! This'll be perfect for this. Okay. Well, now that that's out of the way, let's go back to the one that you suggested. The Catalyst by William Morris is apparently... Or is it Catastrophe and the Catalyst by William Morris? Let's see what this is. Here, kitty. Kitty, kitty. So Kings and Creatures is the label, not the artist. I think that gave a bit of confusion. But I like this. This is cool. If only I could find more labels like this that are just orchestral stuff. I mean, I know there's Phantom Power, but that's one individual artist. And I love Phantom Power, but that's just one artist. I'd like some diversity if possible. So this is cool to find. Thank you for showing me this, whoever did that. Cole Brickner, I think? Yeah, Cole Brickner, and was there someone else? No, it was just Cole Brickner. Thank you for showing me that, seriously. Ooh. Well, that's scary. I like it. Does it have a weird time signature? Hang on. It has a weird time signature. It's 5/4 time. That is interesting. I really like that. Cole Brickner, seriously, that's a great suggestion. Seriously. Crazy by Creo. I already used that in the last gaming mix. Not the first-person shooter one, but the Rocket League one. So, sadly, no to that one. I see Wise Labs. You have me intrigued. What is this? Is this Death Step? I have a feeling this is gonna be Death Step. I'm hopeful. Yep. 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 It's got the standard, like, machine gun patterns, the tin snare. But an occasional growl every once in a while, too. It's great. It's also got those... What, sir?
I'm gonna hop out. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you, dude.
Aw.
Are you gonna be back later for when I work on the Timonite starter pack?
Maybe.
Slash
I don't
every
know.
night.
Alright.
That I will be there for, guaranteed.
Alright, awesome.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you.
Aw.
Let's
have to go down.
see. Blessed and Giants by AEPH. Is it AIF, I think? I'll take a listen to that one in a bit, but I want to take a look at, I'm going to grab this one first. Did I already grab it? I did. Okay, so there's one in the up next that I'm looking at called Mashok Abyss. Let's see what this is. I'm curious, and then I'll get back to your suggestions. My neck is stiff from looking over this way the whole time.
MC's time for spitting rhyme.
Probably like tilt your head to basically where it's on the
Word
side.
in your dialect is hard to define. I know in my right hand, left on the Molly. Throttle. Throttle.
What is this? Whoa! Ooh. Not a fan of the verse, but this drop. Ooh.
You pay the price when you touch a nigga's.
This is perfect. I'm glad I came across this. Holy frick. Okay. That's cool. I don't think that Evan King would work well for a shooter mix. I'm gonna be honest. Cat, your cat is sleeping. I think mine is too. Where is she? There you are. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can get her on camera. Hi. You just chilling? Meow. She's sleepy. I'll let her do her thing. So cool. Synthwave won't work. Not for this mix. Maybe dark synth, but not synthwave. Evan, because synthwave by definition is like lighter in tone, and it's very uplifting and very upbeat. Dark synth is like the opposite, but with the same general idea. Would deep house work? Maybe. Depends on how it's executed and what it's used for. Duff from above by BIOS side. Alright, let's see what this is. Lil Bean, yeah. Lil Bean indeed. That's pretty accurate. Let's see. Death from above by the BIOS side. Let's see what this is. I'm already intrigued by the thumbnail. This looks cool. Oh, it's house. You have my attention. Ooh. I'm already really intrigued by this. The piano was a little misleading, but I like it. That sounds cool. playing with that empty space like that.
Now I recognize the song.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I forgot what this was, like, what GD level this is used in, but it was definitely used in a GD level. That's all I know.
Most likely a level of the same name. Wait, this is in the GD community? Death from Above by the Biocide? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Seems to me like the Geometry Dash community's taste in music has kind of gone up a little bit. I like it.
Yes.
Because let's be honest, like, people like Xtruller and Dim Rain and Ruckus, those kind of people are, as Rai and I will both put it, a little overhyped. Like, in my opinion, honestly, the only good Dim Rain songs are At the Speed of Light, The Falling Mists, and maybe Duality. Although there was another one that I can't remember, but that was pretty good. But the fact that I can't even remember it is kind of a sign that it's not even all that good. For Xtruller, it's a bit of a different story because his style and like I like the ambition of the idea he's going for. You know, with heavy dubstep mixed with like these really epic orchestral style tones he's aiming for. I really like how he tries to do that. But honestly, the execution isn't there looking back, and like the quality is a little meh. And as for Ruckus, as much as I really like Ruckus's like style and ideas, the percussion in like almost all of them is just weak. And Rai and I will both agree to an extent. I like half disagree with him that his stuff is kind of generic in a sense, which makes sense because it was back in like 2014 when dubstep was like becoming the new trend to make, you know, it was becoming like a thing to like get on like a hype train for. So of course a lot of people were going to go for similar styles at the time. But during that time, 2014 onwards, there was a little gap in dubstep's popularity. It didn't pick up again until 2016, when like the super heavy dark stuff, like Heavy Rhythm, for instance, started coming into play, like that kind of stuff. But Ruckus still remained true to his original style, but in 2017 he kind of fell off the map, and we haven't heard from him since. Well, we have. Well, we think we have, but we haven't heard any new music from him since. And all this to say that his music could be improved drastically, and I'm curious to see it when and even if he comes back, and if he does, where he'll take his sound, because I am really curious. And then there's the other Geometry Dash artist I think that's worth mentioning is Dex Arson. I used to say that he was like the Skrillex of the GD community, which I still kind of stand with, because he is essentially that. I mean, he's even gone so far as to be put on labels now, like Baseweight Records. But honestly, his stuff is only memorable for the non-drop stuff, besides stuff like Soul Snatcher and Rampage. Soul Snatcher, Rampage, and maybe Slap Squad, but those are the only three that I would say are the outliers when it comes to his drops. All the others, personally, lacked execution in the drops, in the most crucial moments. Whereas, like, the breakdowns, like, all the verses and the bridges, all the, the progressions, the way, and, like, how the songs progress, those are executed well, for the most part. But again, percussion is lacking in those, and that's, like, the biggest downfall of most of his songs. Which is a shame, especially since some of his ideas could work better with better percussion, especially stuff like Frontlines, for instance, or Unarmed. Which is why it works a bit better in his dubstep songs, because those it makes more sense in that regard. If that makes sense.
It does.
So it's a real shame to see him then evolve to the Icebreaker EP, having that really be really good, like a major upgrade from his original style. Sorry, I've got a lot of cat hair all over me.
It's alright. I know.
But then it's like for some reason his stuff kind of devolved, like all the way to the Space Invaders remix he did, which I hate to say it, Dex, if you happen to be watching, but it sucked. I'm gonna be honest. The percussion was like non-existent. Like the first time I listened to it, I'm like, is this a drop? Is this a fake out? Is the whole drop a fake out? Because oh wait, no, there's drums. Oh,
Yeah.
they're just really weak drums.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like-
it's way too overrated just because it's two big artists just like doing a collab.
Exactly,
Like,
and-
might as well get overhyped over just because
Exactly. And then there's people like Azazel who don't get enough attention, which is why I think they don't post a lot of songs, unfortunately, because, well, A, because they don't have the time, and B, because they're not as well known by comparison, which is very unfortunate because Azazel's stuff is really well produced. And he's mentioned this before. He doesn't go with any genres. He just goes with what he feels like making, which is why his stuff works, because he doesn't try to stick to a formula for the most part.
Yeah.
As for Boss Fight, that's a bit of a different story, because Boss Fight is like, he has two stages to himself, like kind of like how Xtruller did, with like starting off with like the crazy phasery kind of synths, and then going to phase 2, where he went with the orchestral mixed with dubstep kind of approach. With Boss Fight, it's a bit of a different story. He went with the video gamey style at first, and he's kind of stuck with that for a long time until the Hex EP, the HEKS EP, where he brought us Adust, Mescalink, those kind of tracks. And then eventually it got all the way up to when he made Knock'em, got noticed by Monster Cat to get signed to make a collab subside with Asphyxia, and then eventually become an official member of the Monster Cat community, and since then hasn't really done much to the GED community. He's well known in the GED community, but not for the same reason anymore, because like his old style has just been completely abandoned, which is not a big issue in my opinion. Like, I like when artists take different directions, but honestly, I think it would be cool for him to try to take a different approach and take the two styles and try to mix them together in some way. So, like, imagine Maze of Mayonnaise VIP in his new style. Could you imagine that? Like, that wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah. Another person that I think is very underrated is Atlem Kuja. Even though he does sample like a lot of stuff, it's his music is still very good. I enjoy it a lot.
I have to look more into Len Kuja's stuff to make a formulated opinion on that.
Yeah, I think you might know him best for like Future Funk and Future Funk 2 in GD.
I know who he is. What's a Future Funk, right?
Yeah. And fuck, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like it's just away or whatever the fuck. It's the French. I'm not sure. Listen, I'm dumb, alright?
That's fine, don't worry. Oh yeah, DJ Stryden. So here's the thing about DJ Stryden. He doesn't really make anything new. If I'm gonna be honest, all of his songs are, generally speaking, the same. Like, he doesn't have a lot of diversity in his tracks. It's either some cool electro or dream trance, as he describes it. So none of that is, and he doesn't seem to diverge into any new directions. And I've been following him for a long time, hoping that he makes something new, but I have yet to see it, unfortunately. DJ VI. So with DJ VI, it's a bit of a different story because his style is relatively the same, but his quality keeps improving in terms of like, and especially when it comes to like how he goes about his ideas for stuff. Like, he no longer is as repetitive as he used to be. He still is every once in a while. There's a couple of songs that come to mind. I think, what was it, the X-Step remake that he did? or something like that. But then there's other stuff like what was it? Cosmic Crusher? Is that the name of it?
I don't remember because I don't listen to many of his songs.
Yeah, the thing about DJVI is that he makes memorable stuff, but it's only memorable because he ingrains it in your head with how repetitive it is, which is not necessarily an issue, but like if it's a good melody, but what if it's not? What if people don't end up liking it? Well, then you've got nothing else to offer in that song, right? So, which is why I don't like when songs are repetitive, because they become earworms for the wrong reason. And it's just like, it's not memorable for the reason you want it to be.
Yeah.
So
I forgot what I was gonna say.
So Kaixo, someone's suggesting Kaixo Pyrolysis. That's a good song. And I think Kaixo is one of the better artists in the Geometry Dash community. He may be better now than he used to be, especially. I really am out of touch with the Geometry Dash community, seriously. I may need, like, at some point to get back in touch with the community just to see what's been going on. So,
A lot.
yeah, exactly.
It's still 2.2 is still not out.
Yeah, that I know. I still follow some Geometry Dash artists and some GD players, like Aeon Air, Juniper especially. She's very entertaining.
Nepesta?
I've heard some things here and there, but not a lot.
You remember that speedrun man meme? That's him.
I know who he is. I know that there's a meme about him for sure. And when I do make Meme DM2, I will include it because I might as well.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was talking about Kaixo. Like I said before, his stuff is he's one of the better artists, and he was actually one of the artists that I had assigned myself for when I was doing Project Fireworks. And I actually got his moment finished and like ready to go. Like I got 5 different Project Firework moments completed, and Kaixo was one of them. Kaixo, Azazel, Kolkian, those were the ones that I managed to get around to finishing. Panda Eyes I was gonna pair with Temanite for the Project Fireworks. The thing about Panda Eyes is, again, his style keeps fluctuating a whole lot up until now, where he kind of sticks to trying to make heavier stuff, as is evident by the what was that EP, the one where he had Wake Up, Exodus, Numb. What were those songs were all in one EP, and I can't remember which one. High Score was very overused in 1.8. Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible, because GD songs were not, like, you couldn't use Newgrounds songs in Geometry Dash until 1.9. So
yeah, I forgot about that.
It's crazy that even I remember that specifically. What is my opinion on Creo? I love Creo's stuff, and I think
my god, me too.
And I love that he is one of the more well-known artists in the community, because his stuff is the most unique out of the entire community, and dare I say, one of the most unique styles that we've seen in EDM in general. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, and he executes his stuff generally well as well. Like, there are some songs that I'm not a big fan of, but generally, his stuff is fun to work with. And again, he was one of the artists that I assigned myself to work on for Project Fireworks. So, yeah, what about MDK? Well, you know I love MDK. How can I not? But I love him I love his stuff for a different reason. Mainly for nostalgia purposes, but also on top of that, I do like how unique his stuff is in terms of like his creative style. I do kind of wish he would kind of branch off nowadays, because not a lot of his new songs tick the boxes for me. Like anything after the Astral album, I'm talking about Astral Badass. But anything after that album is admittedly subpar. Well, besides Space Invaders, but you know how I feel about Space Invaders. And plus, that's a Temanite collab, so that's kind of cheating. But still, MDK generally is what got me really into super colorful electronic music, and not just like, you know, like the super repetitive stuff like DJVI.
Mm-hmm.
So we need more artists like MDK, I would say, like not really caring much about following a formula, and more trying to focus on making kind of like what Azazel does. Azazel and MDK are good influences for the Geometry Dash community, in my opinion, because they make stuff that they want to make. They don't make stuff that people want them to make. And they don't follow a formula either. It's just, you know, what they want to make, and it works.
If I were to ever make music, I would do mostly what I want to do, but then, like, here and there, I'll do what the crowd wants to see.
Like, obviously follow some formula, otherwise it's just going to be, like, sporadic for the wrong reasons. But still, you can't use MDK music on GD, though. Yeah, I know, but still, he's well known in the community for Fingerbang, and I think that's, well, Finger Dash in the game, but still, I think...
and also Press Start, because of...
Oh yeah, Press Start, of course.
The Diamond Minecart, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also because of Geometry Dash Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and the Diamond Minecart and GD Sub-Zero.
Yeah, Press Start is a classic, absolutely, and I can tell because you have it as your profile picture, so...
Yeah, I remember whenever Dan TDM actually played GD Sub-Zero, and the fucking his it was just like about yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, I should say it ain't a Creo song without a saxophone.
Yeah, that is true. Creo does love the saxophone. I have found out that he doesn't...
I don't blame him though.
I have found out that he doesn't actually use a real saxophone. He uses sampled versions, but he alters them enough to make them like unique to the song. So like Dimension, for instance, though that was a sampled saxophone, but altered in such a way that it created some unique melody. Or maybe it was a synthesized saxophone. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like I was just like, how is that the sample? What? That does not sound like a sample. That sounds like a synthesizer.
Well, the thing is, some samples are actually really well put together that it's like hard to tell that it's like you know, a lot of samples are orchestral elements, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing goes for Lemkuja. Like sometimes I cannot tell that there was a sample.
About F777, I'm glad you asked, because the thing about F777 to me is that looking back, not a lot of his songs ticked the boxes in terms of like production value, but for me it didn't really matter because he was making some good stuff anyways, because Synthophone, yes, I love that. Synthophone. If I ever make a song using a saxophone and like do a Creo style track, I'll call it Synthophone. Thank you for that idea. But anyways, the thing about F777...
Hey, be careful. You know that F777 is in the Discord server. You gotta
I'm
remember
well
that.
aware. And I'm
I know about that, but I mean, like, hey, just be careful. He might see this.
Yeah, that, and we may or may not be, and we are in contact with each other. So I think it's worth mentioning. So I kind of have to talk about F777 because the thing about his stuff is that his stuff wasn't well produced at the time, but that's just the thing. He has like 600 songs in the span of like the last 6 or 7 years. It's kind of ridiculous. Maybe even like 10, maybe even like decade. Which is kind of ridiculous for any one artist. So I think it's pretty smart that he only uploads like the outlier track every so often to Newgrounds.
Yeah,
because
it's just like that's insane. If it's like 600 songs in 6 years, that's 100 songs a year. So I would assume it's like a decade or more.
Like
that's
if you
about one song every 3 days.
Seriously, and if you look at his discography, like you could buy the entire discography for like $30, or at least that's what I did, and you get 600 songs for like off of his Bandcamp, which is crazy. Like that he decided to do that. 600 songs for $30. Like, the fact that he decided to do that is ridiculous, but it's cool. Where's the Reddit review? I kind of lost interest in doing the whole subreddit because not a lot of people have been posting stuff to it. But if you guys want me to bring back the subreddit, then please post stuff to it, and I will get back to it.
You want me to make more 3D logos?
Shit for,
I kind of want diversity in the subreddit, honestly. Like some funny memes, maybe. The 3D printed logos are cool and all, but after a while it gets a little old.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to make a joke, but...
I know, but still, it's worth mentioning.
I am unfunny.
But anyway, it's... No, you're not. But anyways, the thing about F777 is that his stuff... a lot of it is pretty much copy pasta stuff for him, but you wouldn't be able to tell if you were to... Did my music run out? Oh no, this song's just quiet. Whoops, okay.
I never noticed.
I was about to say, did my playlist just run out of songs?
Have we been talking for that long? No.
Like, I haven't even...
Time to end the stream.
It is, but I kind of wanted to keep up this conversation. But the thing about F777 is that I think it is, like I said, I think it is smart that he only adds like an outlier track every so often to Newgrounds. So it's pretty cool that he did that. And I think that's smart because then it makes people want to check out his Bandcamp to look at his other stuff because surely he'll have more songs there. And he does. He has 600 friggin' songs, whereas on Newgrounds... What's interesting about the Geometry Dash community when it comes to him is that every single new song that comes out is, like, praised by him. Which is interesting, because it's like, he has a lot of stuff on his Bandcamp. So it's like, it kind of goes back and forth for him. But he's known for like 30 songs in the Geometry Dash community, hence Cyberraptor, when I made that. When I was still a part of the GD community, Cyberraptor was me taking like as many well-known songs from the Geometry Dash community that F777 made that I could find. The fact that I found that many is very telling. Like,
yeah,
if you told me to name 5 F777 songs, I could double that. So, Deadlocked, Ludicrous Speed, Smash It, but that's not a GD song. I'll go ahead and skip past that one. What was it? Space Battle. Yes, that's a well-known one for him. Dance of the Violins, and let's say one more, Sonic Blaster. Just
definitely Sonic Blaster, because everybody was just like, oh my god, Sonic Wave, oh my god.
Exactly. And I think it's pretty cool that some levels that get really popular do make some artists a bit more popular by definition, especially the ones that deserve it as well. Like, Black Blizzard made I don't want to say that Black Blizzard made Creo super well known, but he gained a boost that he really needed to gain more popularity, and I think it's well deserved because his stuff is really good. And I think the same thing applies to like F777 in a sense, but it's worth noting that he makes 600 songs like all the time. So someone mentioned Waterflame. The thing about Waterflame for me anyways is that while I like it, it's really hard for me to work with Waterflame stuff because his stuff, again, doesn't follow a formula, but for a different reason. Because his stuff, he focuses more on the game soundtrack kind of style, you know, like the 8-bit game kind of style, or the occasional, like, adventure game. You know, he makes, like, soundtrack kind of esque EDM tracks. There are occasional tracks that are different, like Clutterfunk, of course, or Blast Processing. But again, those don't follow a single formula. They just go off in different directions. They tell a story, which is what's interesting about them.
Yeah.
They don't follow a single formula. So working with those songs is really difficult unless I already know them really well, like the most popular ones in the Geometry Dash community. My throat's getting dry.
Especially like Clutterfunk, Blast Processing, and Deadlock. Yeah, those are like the ones that like people just really know just because oh my god, drop top geometry dash.
For me, I think my favorite Waterflame songs, if I had to pick, it's a toss-up between Hexagon Force, Lightspeed, and Geometrical Dominator.
Yeah.
Wait,
Just
who was
because-
it that did like Final Battle or something like that?
Final Battle's up there for me, but it's not my favorite.
Again, like I would say, like in my opinion, I feel like F777 got like a lot of popularity. Aside from being included in the Rob Top levels, is because of, Sonic Wave. Like again.
Well, no,
again,
Sonic Wave was not in...
Sonic Wave.
Sonic Blaster wasn't in the main levels. You're thinking Deadlocked.
Yeah, I know. I was just like talking about like community levels.
Sure, that I guess that makes sense. Someone mentioned Hinkick. Hinkick is interesting because for a time he was known for like 4 songs, or she. I don't know. Maybe it's a they. For all I know, I don't know. I'm gonna say they for now to be. I'm gonna say they for now to keep it to be safe.
Politically correct.
Yes, but the thing about Hinkick for me is that when it comes to his stuff, their stuff, it's generally there's not a lot of different stuff apart from maybe 1 or 2 tracks that are kind of outliers. So for me, Hinkick is okay, but not the best. Their stuff is okay. Especially Time Leaper. I think Time Leaper got popular for a reason more than just the level.
Yeah. And also Explorers, just because,
Well,
Time Leaper
Explorers
is
is
just,
it...
falling up. Oh my god! And
Can you not eat your mic, please? I get that it's for a joke, but still, can you not, please?
I should probably turn
Well,
the
not
volume
necessarily eat your
down.
mic, just don't do the voice mod.
Yeah, but the voice mod just makes them louder.
Yeah.
But anyways, the thing about Hinkick is that there's not a lot of songs from them that I like necessarily, or that I want to go back and listen to over and over again.
Yeah.
I probably have to go back and listen through some of these artists to get more of a better opinion on them, so that I can, be sure that I know what I'm talking about, because it has been a while since I've kept up to date with some of these artists. So for all I know, they could be drastically different now. Like Hinkick, for instance, or maybe Extruler. I haven't taken a look at anything Extruler in a while. Fat Rat and Cold Breaks. I'll get to the Fat Rat first. So with the Fat Rat, again, his style doesn't really change all that much. He still makes the same bouncy, kind of upbeat, glitch hoppy kind of numbers. Which isn't bad. He plays to his strengths, for sure. But I kind of want to see something a little different from him.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I went to look at his new track, one that someone suggested recently, and I found out that, apparently he's still doing the same thing.
Really?
Oh, Sharks. I'll get to Sharks in a minute. But the thing about the Fat Rat is that his stuff is still good, but it's all the same for me. The only outlier for me is Stronger, but that's because it's a collab and it's a Monster Cat release. So he had to change his style specifically for that, I think. And because of that, it doesn't sound like all that drastic. It does sound drastically different, but for the wrong reason.
What about Infinite Power?
Infinite Power? Again, that falls under the same glitch hoppy kind of
Oh yeah.
style. It's in the same tempo, 110, that he always does. The only song that I think he did in recent times to break that chain was Fly Away. Kinda. You don't like Infinite Power? Infinite Power is like, I understand it's not for everyone. And it wasn't for me at first either. But I've grown to like it a little more.
What about Chosen One?
Chosen One? That's one of his newer ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have to listen to it again.
Also,
Um,
speaking of things that I want to come back and listen to all the time is Global Digitality 2 Res Mastered, just because it's good.
I like how we've just casually just decided to call it Res Master because that is the.
Just because of the typo.
Yeah, I kind of did that to myself.
Yeah.
What key and tempo are we in? Honestly, we're just talking at this point. This has kind of become a semi-podcast at this point. But for next time, we are in 150 tempo in E minor, and the song that we're working with is, like, at the start, is Fury by Extant. So if you want to look that up, yeah. So anyways,
if you
Cold
like what
Bricks.
you've been seeing, stay tuned, because there might be something happening later on this year, maybe, hopefully, probably not, but still maybe, hopefully.
Are we thinking of the same thing?
I think so. Yeah, I think we are.
The summer mix?
Oh, no. The podcast related.
What? Oh, you mean the Starhouse Radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, think about mapping the
I should go
entire Global
while I'm at it.
Res Mastered and Beat Saber.
While I'm at it, I should probably bring up more information about the Starhouse Radio. But I'll do that before I end the streams. For now, I want to get back to the conversation. So, Cold Breaks. I already talked about Dex Arson. I basically said that I used to think that he was the Skrillex of the Geometry Dash community, and I still kind of hold true to that. But his quality had a huge spike when he went to the Icebreaker EP, and then drastically dipped after that. Which is really unfortunate because he had a lot of potential, and I think he still does. But for some reason, like, the percussion is just so out of, like, it just doesn't work anymore. The only thing that I will say that he did good recently is his Blackwater EP. Yes, you heard that right, Blackwater EP. Same as MDK. They both did the same thing. Which is interesting. I wonder what that's all about. But regardless, someone mentioned Cold Breaks, and I'm curious to see what you weren't expecting to see the stream still on. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. But honestly, I'm having fun chatting about this stuff with you guys. But anyways, my throat is getting dry, and this is out.
I think you should probably drink a lot of water. I'm talking.
I would if I had more, but I need to fill up after this stream. But anyways, Cold Breaks. Opinions of Extruller. I did talk about him, but I'll briefly go over him again. It's interesting that he went from super heavy, crazy, phasery kind of sounds, like trying to make the most crazy drop of all time, all the time, which he didn't make the heaviest drops of all time, like everyone thinks he does, because his percussion was lacking back then. But now he does that plus orchestral stuff, which I think is an interesting direction, and I'm glad he's taking that direction, but not all the time does it work. And I think it's very hit or miss. So it's really interesting how that works. It's pretty, like Nermidi, for instance. I used to really like that song. I don't know if I still like it now. I'd have to go back and listen to it again. I think I only remember it, A, because of a level that I saw in Geometry Dash, and B, because, just because of the fact that it, I don't know, something about the melody was very interesting, but it wasn't, like, maybe, I feel like the quality might have been, like, lacking a little bit, but again, I'd have to go back to find out for sure. But long story short, Extruller is hit or miss because of his style, which I really approve of, and I think he should do more of that for sure. I think more artists should do that, the orchestral with EDM kind of stuff. But I don't think that every single one of his songs works.
Yeah.
You just don't like it.
I definitely wouldn't overdo the orchestral EDM thing.
Yeah, orchestral is...
It'll get old after, like, pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's definitely not for everyone, for sure. It's very niche, if you know what I mean.
I could probably get, like, through, like, 3 songs before I was just like, this style ain't good.
Would you still be down to check out songs for the mix? After this conversation, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Because it's gone on past the time that I expected it to. and
Yeah.
we've kind of stockpiled a lot of songs. But after the stream is over, definitely post more songs in the comments if you still have the link. But anyways, favorite Creo song. For now, I'm gonna have to go with the one I remember the most, which is Dimension. But that's kind of biased, just because that's how I got introduced to Creo. But
you also got Carnivores, Rock Thing, and like
yeah, Carnivores is a great
Sphere,
one.
like a Sphere, Aura, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Anyways, I keep wanting to come back to Cold Breaks. The thing about Cold Breaks for me is, again, he's very hit or miss because he has a very unique style. He has that very video gamey kind of style, and he often switches between video gamey, glitch hoppy kind of stuff, upbeat, kind of like the Fat Rat, but very video gamey-esque. But he also sometimes switches between that and melodic dubstep, which I think is really cool. And I really like... Yeah, my cat is really... Okay, hang on a sec. My cat is whining to be let out.
I know, I can hear it, and it's so
Yeah,
rude.
do it now. Take care of your cat, please. I'm going to commit arson. Arson time.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. My cat was just whining to be let out.
You took care of your cat earlier. I'm committing arson.
But anyway, so with Cold Breaks, it's interesting how he switches between that very video gamey, bouncy, glitch hoppy kind of stuff to melodic dubstep, like every so often. I personally like his melodic dubstep more than his glitch hoppy stuff. And the other thing is that it's weird that, and to those who've been following the channel for long enough, you guys know that I did a video at one point where I brought up why Cold Breaks' music sounds off. And in that video I was talking about how his songs were a half semitone off. And it's really weird. I think that actually, like, the more I've thought about it, I do believe that that is a stylistic choice. Because I know that in some, like, music cultures, there are some, like, people that do different musical scales, and they use stuff called quarter tones and microtones. And I think that that's kinda what he was going for these songs, in some way. Which is weird, because it is video gaming. Although maybe it's, like, him trying to go with, maybe it's just him trying to go with, the fact that some video game music is a little detuned. Maybe that's the kind of thing he was aiming for. But the thing about it is that it doesn't work for me. I understand why he does it, but I don't like it all that much. I don't agree with it. I'm about to hit a spooky number of subs. Why is that? Fuck, do tell.
6.23k subs. He's talking about 666.
Oh, yeah.
Every YouTuber has to pass it at one point.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Also, somebody's gonna have to pass 666 million subs at one point, just because of population.
Because population, yes, that's why. But
people existing, yeah, it's pretty.
Everyone gangsta till Finn reaches 666 subs. Hopefully, I can reach that by Halloween, because then I'll have an actual reason to bring back Internet Friend. No, I'm kidding. Jokes.
Well, I mean, like you should like bring back like some like creepy thing. I don't know.
I am probably gonna do something with Internet Friend when I do go to the net to make the next puzzle game. But if I do, I'm gonna have to do something more with it. But we'll see. Anyways, so back to Cold Breaks. The half semitone stuff that he does, or the quarter tones for that matter. I don't really think it works. Especially for me, since I often work with his music, and I try to you know, I'm a sub bot. You please don't.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's
you.
gonna get channel
I
taken down.
I appreciate you trying to get me more subs, but please don't. I'd rather have genuine subscribers than
Yeah, and also I
empty
think Finn would
subscribers.
rather have his channel than not a channel.
I'll be back
Exactly.
in a bit. My food just got here.
Okay.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
fine.
I get it. Food is pretty pogchamp. I hate myself for saying that.
Poggers, dude.
Poggers.
There's a pog face for you. Wasn't there one other artist that you guys wanted me to talk about? There was Coldbreak's I mentioned Azazel already. Lem Kuja. I don't know much about Lem Kuja. I'm gonna need to look more into him.
Here's a good song to like start out with.
What about Killbot? The thing about that is
No.
that's one song. And I don't know.
Can I mention the first song? That is Panda Eyes Colorblind.
I'm iffy about that song. It's cool, but
I hate it so much. God damn it, arson time. Ha!
I don't hate it, but I just think it's a bit overrated in a sense because it got used for so many levels.
Yeah, and also people were just like spamming it, just like, hey, listen to this. Have you heard this yet? Please, God, fucking damn it.
It's almost like a repeat of the "Have you said it to Rob Top yet?" kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
it's just like you upload a level and then like one mod just like barely fucking glances at it. Have you sent it to RobTop yet? Have you?
and there's okay, now I remember. There was another one I wanted to talk about, Sharks. How he went from GD Community all the way to Rushdown Records, like the same way that Boss Fight went from GD Community to Monster Cat, is kind of crazy. And in this case, I think it turned out for the better. Because Sharks had a definite style, like for the most part. And he had a style that was uniquely him. He didn't stick to any one genre, but he did stick with a style that was uniquely his, and it came like at the right time for when he needed to move on to like a higher level of music, like recognizability. Hence him being a part of the Rushdown label that's owned by Chime. Chime owns the Rushdown label, doesn't he? Or is it Chime and someone else? Or is it not even Chime? I don't know. Either way, I know that Chime is prominent on Rushdown. The point I'm trying to make is that Sharks definitely does belong on the Rushdown record, because on the Rushdown label, because his style perfectly fits that. And I think that him going with that is really like welcomed, especially since his style has since very much evolved. How long has he been making music? I don't remember. I haven't really been following Sharks up like very, very like closely up until he got like very recognized by when he made the Virus Syndicate and Virtual Riot, not Pray for Rhythm, Show Up remix. And then I started following him a little bit more closely all the way up until he got his remix of Space Invaders, and when he became a part of the Rushdown label, and I'm like, okay, I should probably pay more attention to this guy, because this guy clearly knows what he's doing. Surely.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Sharks?
Yeah, no.
How do you not know
I
who
don't.
Sharks is? He's part of the GD community.
I just haven't heard of him before somehow.
Alright, well, that's fine. But, okay, you found him from his Deadlocked remix. I was not a fan of the Deadlocked remix. Nor was I a fan of his remix of Energy Drink, personally. I think that they were both kind of weak in execution for the most part. I do think it was important for him to do that to gain a little bit more recognizability, and I do like, Did I even start the mix? Yes and no. I was mostly stockpiling for the mix for next time when I make greater progress on it. But I do have some stuff to work with, and in the next stream I definitely will make more grounds on it. Ow, my ear. But anyways, So yeah, I do really like Sharks, and I do like the direction he has taken. I think that's about it for now. But before I go, a couple things I want to mention. If you weren't here for the start of the stream, then I should probably point out, tonight on the Discord server is going to be the first ever movie night in the event voice channel. At 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are watching Animusic 1 and 2. The runtime is going to be an hour and 11 minutes, so I'd bring popcorn if I were you. And yeah, so that. So
Well,
that,
I'm just saying, just like, oh, I've never heard of this. Even though, yes, I have. I can read. I have eyes, dude.
well, there you go. But anyways, so yeah, if you guys want to join in for that, there is a link to the Discord server down below. If you guys want to join in for that, be here early though if you can, because then we could start up ahead of time. And I can give you guys a rundown on how to join and all that stuff, and how to watch along with us. All right. See you, Spock. Take it easy. But yeah, if you guys want to be a part of that, again, link to the Discord down below in the description. The other thing I wanted to mention before I end the stream, well, there's two things. The Temanite starter pack. If you guys were not here for the start of the stream, it's worth mentioning that, yes, I will be doing a Temanite starter. Can I play Valiant Hero when the stream is ending? I just realized my music cut out. Like, my music
How
is
have we
like...
been talking for that long?
Apparently so. Like, we went a half hour over the limit. That is not normal
Bro,
for me
it
to
says
do.
you started streaming 2 hours ago. Hold on, let me refresh. Okay, it still says 2 hours.
And also, to the person who keeps mentioning Valiant Hero, I will add that to the mix, but later. So, like, maybe towards the end of the mix. So, anyways. Yeah. You don't need to keep bringing it up. But anyways, so the Temanite starter pack. First off, yes, that is going to be the next starter pack. And it will be released tomorrow. But I should mention, I kind of set a bit too high of a standard with the MDK starter pack. And unfortunately, I kind of let you guys kind of think that that's what I'm going to do with the... You know, I've kind of set too high a standard for the starter pack. So I'm just letting you know that I'm not going to do that for every single starter pack from here on out.
Yeah, it's fine though. I haven't. Why haven't I listened to it?
I don't know,
I should
but-
probably listen to that after the stream. But I mean, like,
If you want.
it's all right. I mean, like, it's just like, oh, it's okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. You know,
Yeah,
It's just like,
if anything, the Temanite starter pack is going to be a bit more like the 1788L starter pack, where it was like 10 to 15 songs, but like I utilized them to their fullest and, you know, made something better out of that, rather than, you know, using 30 whole songs like to like their fullest capacity, you know? I didn't try to go for like... I'm not going to go with that same approach like what I did with the MDK starter pack. So if that's what you are hoping for, then I just wanted to let you know that expect something more like the 1788L starter pack rather than the MDK one. The MDK one I went a little overboard with, so just figured I'd mention that. The last thing I'd like to mention, the Starhouse Radio that I brought up to you guys before in a previous announcement. I am not sure if I'm going to continue with that project. I may, but it's not very likely because I am kind of like tossing between, you know, just a lot of different projects. So it's very unlikely that I'll go back to it. But if I do, I will keep you guys informed on that. If you guys want to stay up to date on pretty much anything that I'm doing, there's a link to my socials down below. It would be best to follow my Twitter because that's where I will be posting all of my updates for if I need to post something important, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, if you guys want to keep up to date on that, that's how to do it. It's just worth mentioning here so that those who aren't following my Twitter know. And I just wanted to bring it up to let you guys know that the Starhouse Radio is on hiatus. So it's not dropped, but it's not in progress for now. So just, I just figured I should let you know for those who are still wondering. But with that said, I should go ahead and end the stream because we have been streaming for a long time, pretty much. Like, I do appreciate you guys bringing your suggestions. I'm sorry that I didn't really ever get around to actually working on the mix, but stockpiling on these songs was perfect for this stream because we got a good foundation going. We've got this song to start with. We've got the Halo theme at the start. We've got a couple of your guys' suggestions. Really, like, seriously, your suggestions are always, like, you always come through with those, and I really like how the majority of your guys' suggestions, like, come through, and, like, you guys have a lot of really good suggestions. Like, seriously, thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. If you guys did enjoy the stream, please leave a like. And if you guys want to see this stream, if you guys want to see this mix come to fruition, be sure to tune into the next stream. Same time, Saturday at 12, maybe 12:30 p.m. to 2 or maybe 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It probably won't be like this every single time where it's like it keeps on for this long. But I do appreciate that. That you guys stuck around for this long. So, in the meantime, I'm going to call it a stream. So, again, if you guys like the stream, leave a like. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, feel free to subscribe if you feel inclined, if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss notifications on when I post stuff, including the Temanite Starter Pack being posted tomorrow. So, if you guys don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. And until then, I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace.